So a very good afternoon to all of you. Professor K.C. Sinha, the chief guest of today's inaugural function. Professor Baba Kumar Sharma from IIT Guwahati. He is one of the trustees of MTTS Trust, one of the founding members of the MTTS Trust. Professor G. Santhanam, he is the president of MTTS Trust. He will be joining in a few minutes. He just had some urgent work. Professor Vijay Kumar, who is the joint secretary of Bihar Mathematical Society and also coordinator of this event. Professor Om Prakash from IIT Patna, who is also one of the coordinators of this program. Very warm welcome to all of you, all the mentors, all my colleagues, students, friends. I, Ajit Kumar, Managing Trustee of MTTS Trust, extend a very warm welcome to this particular inaugural session of Initiation into Mathematics, also known as Mini MTTS program. This is the program which is organized by the MTTS Trust in collaboration with Bihar Mathematical Society. And as you know, this is online program. So first of all, let me extend heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Professor K.C. Sinha, who is also Vice Chancellor of Nalanda Open University. He is someone who does not require any introduction. He is one of the most popular mathematics professor in Bihar, has written several books. So thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. I also thank Dr. Vijay Kumar and Professor Om Prakash for agreeing to organize this program for the students of Bihar and Jharkhand. Though this is a regional level program, but we have students from many parts of the country. And I'm really happy to see that out of 74 students that we selected for this program, most of them have managed to join. These days, as we know, in online programs, it is easier to accept, but not so easy when actually one has to join the program. But I'm really happy to see that most of the students have managed to join, and I'm sure all of you will benefit from this program. I'm sure all of you know that this program is organized under MTTS umbrella, and MTTS, popularly known as Mathematics Training and Talent Search Program, is a program which has been organized since 1993 at various places in the country, and it is funded by the National Board for Higher Mathematics, which is an apex body of Department of Atomic Energy. And this program has actually made very significant impact on mathematical scene in India. Thousands of students and teachers have benefited from this program. They are inspired by this program, and actually the credit goes to Professor S. Kumresan, who is the director of MTTS program, and it was his brainchild to start this program way back in 1993. Actually, I am also one of the beneficiary of this program. I attended this program in 95 and 96, and I now have privilege to also contribute to this program as a active member of this trust, also as a resource person. So I'll in this program you will be taught two main subjects, foundation course and reanalysis course. But as we keep saying that the subjects as such is not important. The process is what we focus on. So this program will focus on a lot of interactivity, and I'm sure you will be, we will benefit quite a lot from this. And we also have about 10 mentors who are experienced teachers at various institutes, and some of them are research scholars. They are very experienced MTTS mentors. They will also be helping our students, especially in the breakout rooms and group discussion. So we would definitely try to help each and every students during this camp. And I'm sure you will realize that after 1 week, your mathematical thinking and your understanding about the mathematics will completely change. As in MTTS, we keep saying that MTTS is like a slow poison. It will work. You in the beginning you may not realize, but it will get you. So I'm sure this you will realize during the program. So I don't want to say more about this program, and the more instructions that we would like to give, that will give when we actually start the instructions, start the academic session. So once again, let me welcome all of you to this online program, Initiation into Mathematics. Let me just take one more minute because this is the second time we are organizing this activity for the students of Bihar and Jharkhand. First time we organized in 2014. That time Professor Om Prakash was the coordinator, and interestingly, Professor K.C. Sinha was also present during that program. So I'm sure Sir remembers something when we organized this in IIT Patna. And actually this MTTS tries to motivate students, inspire the students to do mathematics in a proper way, and inspire them to choose a career in higher mathematics. Our aim is to kind of reach to each and every corner of the country, and we are trying our best. So far, the program has been organized in most of the states, and I know students from this region, Bihar, Jharkhand, they are very talented in mathematics. But somehow, I think because of lack of awareness or opportunities, we find that not many students apply. So this is an attempt to kind of help the mathematics students so that they get opportunity, they get a platform to interact with very experienced faculty from leading institution, and also from the students from all over the country. So I'm sure they'll benefit from this. So once again, welcome to this program, and thanks a lot for joining. Garima, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving the overview of the entire program that is going to happen in the upcoming days. I believe all of us are quite excited to learn. Yeah. Next, we have an address by Professor Bhaba Kumar Sharma. Professor Bhaba is a professor of mathematics in the Department of Mathematics, IIT Guwahati. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Garima. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome the chief guest, Professor K.C. Sinha. I express my gratitude to Dr. Vijay Kumar and Om Prakash for organizing this camp, predominantly for Bihar students. Nevertheless, we'll be having many students from outside Bihar as well. It's almost like an all India camp. I'm very aware that there is a very conscious effort in Bihar to enhance mathematics education. As Professor K.C. Sinha, he is also very active, and there are various forums in Bihar in school level. I'm not very sure how much in college level, but I mean, to a large extent, these efforts, definitely they make a good progress, good support for the student community for pursuing mathematics. And as Professor Ajit Kumar has mentioned, somehow we miss a good chunk of students from this region, Bihar, East UP. Okay, so somehow, in MTTS, we have less number of participants from this region. I'm not very sure what precisely the region, but would like to see more, because we know that the contribution of MTTS definitely can enhance the mathematics education and the students pursuing mathematics in this region as well. Ajit Kumar has already said about the program. So one or two more things, let me just underline. He has already mentioned. See that this program is going to be really, really interactive. Our motto is that collectively we learn. We learn means the student learn, and also the people who teach, who interact with the students. Now also the mentors will be having. We also learn through the entire process. So it is a teaching learning process which is very different from the experience you, the students, usually you experience in your classrooms. Okay, and you'll see that we'll have something called breakout rooms where you'll be forming groups, you'll be discussing things, and you will evolve things, you will solve problems, you'll understand together. Okay, so this process is really, really interesting. We find for the students, the benefit. Initially, some of you, because there are varied capabilities, varied exposure. You come from different kind of institutions, so you have different backgrounds. Some people might have seen more mathematics than some others, but those are not really important. But we check, or what we try to see is that the day one the student participate in this program, and the last day how much the student improve. And believe me that unless you just give up in 1 or 2 days, because there are situations, because this program will be very different. It is different kind of program. So some people you may feel that, okay, it may not be interesting, or you may think that it is not fruitful. But believe me, complete the program and you see what comes to you, okay, from your side. It is your endeavor and your approach which will make the program successful, which will make you learn mathematics. And the other thing at what has been said, that we'll have 2 courses. Okay, these are, one is foundations in mathematics, and the other one is real analysis. We're not going to see, we'll be having, say, 8 days of interactions, 8 days of sessions. We don't expect to do a lot of things. And similarly, you also do not expect that a lot of mathematics will be done. It's not the quantity, it's the quality that will matter. Okay, and that the way you start learning, that is something what Dr. Ajit Kumar has said, slow poison. If that persists, you'll see that may transform you to a much better a student in mathematics. And it is not just telling from upside, from above, because all of us, we have seen, we have learned. Okay, you'll see many mentors, they have come through these programs. Okay, and they have seen the benefit, and they are here to actually to propagate that. They are actually here to help you so that you also have the same kind of experience. Okay, let me take not more time. We will be talking in details. So I once again thank all of you, and I welcome all of you to this program. Thank you, the audience who are present in this inaugural session, and would like to see that some of you, when you find time at your convenience, you can drop in. It's an open invitation to all of you to drop in a program and see how the students learn, or how we try to do courses in MTTS program. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. I also have a personal experience with the students from Bihar. I also have friends from Bihar, and I have noted that they are the most hardworking kind of students that I have ever come across. So yeah, this is my personal experience with the people from Bihar. Also, I belong to Eastern UP. So looking ahead to learn more in this camp. Thank you, sir. Now, next we have Professor G. Santhanam. Professor Santhanam is the president of MTTS Trust, and he's a faculty at IIT Kanpur. I request Professor Santhanam to take over.
Thank you, Garima. Good afternoon, everyone. Actually, I'm supposed to speak in the beginning. And, in fact, there's a good thing that I joined late, because I can share my experience. That will be a lesson for all the participants too. With the online education, we are all sitting at home and learning. With that, there are also a lot of work keep coming. And today, this Bihar InitMath camp is starting, and we are also doing MTTS screening. So I was in the screening, then I told Professor Ajit Kumar that maybe you can excuse me that I will do the screening part. He said, no, just come for 5 minutes. I was about to join. Just at that time, there's some emergency work came from home. Now we see sitting at home and attending classes is very difficult, because you will all kind of work coming in, and therefore it is all the more important that people should pay more attention. Okay, so I was just going to join, then I was away for 10 minutes. So I'm supposed to say something about MTTS program, and many of you may know MTTS program is run by MTTS Trust since 2000, last 5 years. And this program was started in 1993. And last 30 years, it has been running continuously, making it a unique program in the world that has been running continuously for last 30 years and contributing to the nation building, and without very, very minimal support from the government, with some dedicated set of people. And Bihar has been one of the places, as Professor Baba said, we have been wanting to come. Of course, we had a brief programs in Bihar sometime about 4 or 5 years back by Dr. Om Prakash. And I'm sure this will be another new beginning, and all of you will enjoy and benefit from this program. And the MTTS will continue to grow in this part of region. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have Dr. Vijay Kumar. He is the local coordinator for our camp, and he's also a joint secretary of Bihar Mathematical Society. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for inviting me. First of all, we welcome to all dignitaries who have participated in the inaugural function of initiation into mathematics program from 5 March to 20 March 2022, organized by MTTS Trust in collaboration with Bihar Mathematical Society. Let me express my heartfelt gratitude to Program Director, President, member of MTTS Trust for renting your helping hands with enable me to discharge my responsibility as to organize an online program initiation into mathematics with us. First of all, I welcome to and I congratulate and thanks to all the dignitaries, basically Professor Ajit Kumar, who have contacted me as Academic Director, Managing Trustee, MTTS Trust, and Head Department of Mathematics, Institute of Chemical Technology, and Professor G. Santhanam, President, MTTS Trust and Department of Mathematics, IIT Kanpur, Professor K.C. Sinha, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Nalanda Open University, Patna, and Academic President of Bihar Mathematical Society, Professor Bhabha Kumar Sharma, Department of Mathematics, IIT Guwahati, and especially Professor Om Prakash, Local Coordinators, Initiation into Mathematics, Department of Mathematics, IIT Patna, and विशेष रूप से मैं प्रोग्राम डायरेक्टर प्रोफेसर और आज इस मुकाम पर हम लोग पहुंचे कि बिहार मैथमेटिकल सोसाइटी और MTTS ट्रस्ट मिल करके हम लोग विशेष रूप से इतने बड़े कैंप आयोजन करने के लिए प्रोग्राम बिहार मैथमेटिकल सोसाइटी MTTS के लिए काफी महत्वपूर्ण भविष्य में होगा और इस पर हम लोग आशान्वित हैं। तो इसके लिए मैं सबसे पहले MTTS ट्रस्ट के जो एकेडमिक डायरेक्टर और एकेडमिक प्रेसिडेंट ने हमें कांटेक्ट किया, इसके लिए मैं उनको थैंक्स देना चाहता हूं कि आज इतने बड़े प्रोग्राम किया गया है, इसके लिए हम उनको और आप सभी टीम को MT टेस्टर को बधाई के पात्र हैं। और हम लोग के साथ मैं इस संदर्भ में मैं एक और सूचना देना चाहता हूँ। बिहार मैथमेटिकल सोसाइटी 1993 से मैथमेटिक्स टैलेंट सर्च टेस्ट इन मैथमेटिक्स और MTTS ट्रस्ट दोनों एक समय से टैलेंट बच्चों को आगे लाने के लिए प्रयास इस में बच्चों को प्रतिभाओं को आगे खींचने के लिए प्रयास कर रही है। हाल में ही हम लोग साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ बिहार के माध्यम से करीब 19,000 बच्चों को आवेदन लिया। तो न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट में इस प्रकार के कार्यक्रम करने से बच्चों में मोटिवेशन होता है, शिक्षकों में मोटिवेशन होता है और विशेष रूप से जितने भी डिग्निटरी जो IIT के जुड़े हुए हैं, IISc, और उन लोगों को काफी इससे विशेष लाभ प्राप्त होती है और बच्चों को सीखने का मौका। जो इस संदर्भ में जो 3 लेवल पर प्रोग्राम जो MTTS ट्रस्ट के द्वारा जो लेवल 0 जो BA फर्स्ट ईयर के लिए प्रोग्राम जो है काफी उपयोगी है और जो टॉपिक्स निर्धारित किए गए हैं काफी डिस्कशन हाउ टू थिंक और हाउ टू डिस्कवर मैथमेटिक्स पर जो विशेष चर्चाएं होगी, निश्चित रूप से बच्चे काफी इससे लाभान्वित हुए। लेकिन मेरा कुछ सुझाव रहेगा इस महत्वपूर्ण विषय है, इस में अगर बाद में अगर इसमें सम्मिलित किया जाए और साथ साथ बिहार के लिए आज हम 0 लेवल कर रहे हैं, अगर लेवल 1 और लेवल 2 भी दिया जाएगा तो विशेष रूप से बच्चे इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर करके और बच्चे आधे लाभान्वित हो सकते हैं। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि आपने हमें आज IIT पटना में है, वो हम निश्चित रूप से हम दोनों मिलकर बिहार और झारखंड के बच्चों को आगे बढ़ाने के प्रयास, समय की कम समय मिलने के कारण बच्चों में मोटिवेशन पैदा और होगी और हम भविष्य में इस पर आगे बढ़ने का प्रयास करेंगे। तो थैंक यू टू एवरीवन में हमें आमंत्रित करने के लिए और इस कार्यक्रम में समय देने के लिए थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Professor Om Prakash. He's a faculty at IIT Patna. I request him to formally invite our chief guest, Professor K.C. Sinha, to.
Thank you so much, Garima. Respected dignitaries, my colleagues, Professor Santhanam of IIT Kanpur, Professor Bhava Sharma of IIT Guwahati, Professor Ajit ji from ICT Mumbai, Professor Vijay Kumar ji from College of Commerce, Patliputra University. It is indeed my pleasure and honor to invite our chief guest, Professor K.C. Sinha sir. Of course, I was a student, PGA student of Patna University in 1995 to 97. And unfortunately, I didn't get chance to become pupil of him directly, but whatever my intermediate graduations I did, of course, his books helped me a lot. And not only me, that book now these days internationally helping the students who have been preparing for engineering examination. And of course, now these days, sometimes we had a long conversation with Professor Sinha, and it surprised me that he has written almost mathematics book of each level, from class 1 to PG. His book has been studied by the students of class 1 to PG students. Briefly, I would like to introduce him in front of all participants and my colleagues. Of course, he born in Ara and basic education he did there. And later on, from Patna University, he did his graduation, MSc. At both the level, he got gold medals. He was topper in both the classes, undergraduation as well as post-graduation. Then almost, if I am not wrong, he has spent about 40 years in teaching career in Patna University, initially in colleges, and later on, he was in the Patna University professor. And now these days, he is Vice Chancellor of Nalanda Open University, Patna, presently in, running from Patna, and in charge of the Vice Chancellor of Vancouver University, Ara too. So it is indeed a great pleasure for all of us that he is the chief guest of this MTTS program. Of course, I've been always getting kind support for all types from him. And whenever I called him, immediately he had responded. And of course, he is always ready to help of any such type of activities in Bihar or as well as at other places in mathematics. So I am thankful to you, sir. And now I am giving you to, with your kind words, encourage us for such type of events. Sir.
Sir, you are on mute. Please unmute yourself. Yeah.
Thank you, Om Prakash ji. Good afternoon to everyone who is present in this program. I would like to mention the names of a few dignitaries. Professor G. Santhanam, Department of Mathematics, IIT Kanpur, and President of MTTS TRUST, Dr. Ajit Kumar, Academic Coordinator, MTTS TRUST, and Head of the Department of Maths, ICT, Mumbai, Dr. Vijay Kumar, who is Joint Secretary of Bihar Mathematical Society, and also Coordinator of INIT Maths Program, Professor Bhava Kumar Sharma ji, Department of Maths, IIT Guwahati, Professor Om Prakash ji, Department of Maths, IIT Patna, and all other dignitaries who are present in this program. First of all, I thank the organizer of this program, especially Ajit Kumar ji, who invited me in this program, and that too as a chief guest. Thank you, Ajit ji. Thank you so much. Such type of program will really infuse confidence in students to pursue mathematics in higher studies. I could know from Vijay Kumar that this trust, MTTS Trust, is organizing programs, training programs in 3 stages for students. First, for students who are in second year graduation, that is known as 0 level program. Next one is first level 1 program for students who are in third year graduation stage, and second level program for students who are in first year post graduation stage. Indian students are hardworking, I want to say that only Biharis are hardworking. In fact, Indian students are hardworking. They are disciplined and they are talented. If they are properly guided, if they are motivated, they can go to any height, especially in the field of mathematics, and they will contribute in this field. They may contribute. I would like to say that Aryabhat contributed. Aryabhat is known for his contribution of 0. And it will not be out of place to mention here that infinity is also contribution of India in a not. I would like to say that Ramanujan was from South. It is said about him that the man who knew infinity. In fact, we can say that Ramanujan gave infinity. Infinity is a concept, not a number. It is not a real number, but we include infinity in extended real number, in the set of extended real number. Conducting such programs will definitely be beneficial for students who are pursuing higher studies in mathematics. I would like to say that such more programs should be conducted for students who are going for research in mathematics. And I would also like to say that very few students who are doing graduation with a subject as mathematics go for teaching job or research. If they are motivated, if persons of this caliber, teachers from professors from IIT and professors like Ajit Kumar, Om Prakash ji, if we try and we conduct such programs, students will be motivated to go for higher studies in mathematics. And if they go for higher studies in mathematics, they will definitely contribute something to this field. Mathematics, in mathematics, we must teach the students that mathematics is a subject not for doing calculation only. It is known for making the students hardworking, disciplined, developing the habit of thinking logically. Mathematicians think logically. In mathematics, you must be knowing that steps, whenever you solve some problem, steps are logical. And particularly in analysis, real analysis or a complex analysis, steps are very logical. If you miss one step, you will miss all other steps which will follow. So training the students by such experts will be definitely beneficial to students, and particularly students of Bihar will also be benefited by such programs. I won't take much of your time. I would like to thank again Professor Ajit Kumar and all the organizers of this program who invited me as a chief guest. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. And yes, there are many important components in maths, and one of it is discussion, that you will see here how we use it, how we do it, something that we avoid the most in our college. Now I request Professor Om Prakash, who's the local coordinator for this camp and also a faculty at IIT Patna, to address us.
Honorable Chief Guest, Professor K.C. Sinha, sir. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Professor Santhanam, President of MTTS TRUST, Professor Vijay Kumar from Bihar Mathematical Society, Professor Bhava Sharma, one of trustee of MTTS Trust, Professor of IIT Guwahati Mathematics, Professor of Mathematics from IIT Guwahati, Garima, Dr. Garima, and all participants and dignitaries. Probably it is not visualized via online. Good afternoon to all of you. It is really pleasure for us. And of course, we are fortunate that even though such a busy schedule Professor K.C. Sinha has, being looking the two universities simultaneously presently, Nalanda Open University and Virkuwars University, ARA, even though he has a spare time and encourages us to organize such type of events so that the students of this region, and of course MTTS is spread all over the India, but this program is specifically for the Bihar and Jharkhand region students. Other students, few students have been also invited. So he has encouraged to all of them to learn something. So thank you so much, sir, for giving us your kind encouragement with kind words and giving us the time for this inauguration program. Now I would like to thanks Professor S. Kumreshan. As I recall, MTTS program have been running from 1993, as Professor Santhanam also recalled about it. So in last 30 years, this program have been running all over India, each corner of the India very successfully, and helped thousands of students who now these days at many good institutions, and they have in the teaching and research accepted the teaching and research career with the encouragement of, due to encouragement of this program. So I would also like to thank Professor S. Kumreshan, Director of MTTS, and of course, Founder Director. He was the Founder Director of MTTS program and Founder Trustee of MTTS Trust. So thank you so much, Professor Kumreshan, in absentia. We have been recalling you, your contributions, and his teaching is undoubtedly excellence, and we cannot compare with the others due to exceptional teaching ability of mathematics in him. Now I am also thankful to Professor G. Santhanam, President of MTTS Trust. And as I recall, when I was organized mini MTTS program in 2010 at Banasli Vidyapith, then he was one of the instructor there, and whole 7 days he was there. He was there and interacted with the students, almost 100 students every day. So his contribution, of course, with Professor Kumreshan, his contribution is also remarkable for MTTS, and presently he has been looking overall about the MTTS programs. And even though he has also very busy schedule, professor and many responsibility he has, even though he has given us time. So thank you so much, Professor G. Santhanam, to coming in this inaugural program and for your kind words, addresses to the gathering. Now I would like to thanks MTTS, all trustees of MTTS programs, Bihar Mathematical Society, especially Professor Vijay Kumar, who is also coordinator of this camp, this mini MTTS program. And his energy is also, how much energy he has to conduct such type of events. really appreciable. See, this is for undergraduate students, but as I know, for last 3 years, Professor Vijay Kumar organized each Saturday and Sunday such type of events for school students too. So his capacity is really appreciable, and his efforts to encourage the students for mathematics study is really much more appreciable. So thank you so much, Professor Vijay Kumar ji. Now I would like to also thanks Dr. Garima, who is the technical coordinator of this program, and of course conducting this event, and all the whatever the duration of this program, every day you will find her continuous support, technical support, and whatever the other needful things from Garima. So thank you so much, Garima. I would also like to thanks the MTTS Trust as well as National Board for Higher Mathematics, that's one of wing of DAE, Department of Atomic Energy, that has been supporting financially to run such type of programs. Not last but not least, I would like to thanks all participants. Of course, we got more than 171 applications for this MTTS program, out of which only 74 have been called. It doesn't mean that other students have any such demerit or something. That's not the case. Due to limitations as well as the level of the program, we have shortlisted the students. We have shortlisted the students. So 74 students have been called to participate, and throughout they will have to attend from March 5th to 20th. I'm hopeful that you all will learn a lot and appreciate the efforts of the instructor. Just you will have to follow the instructions, what instructor trying to convince you or convey you. And at last, as I feel, you will really realize that how much development within you have been receiving and how much maturity you have been going to get with this program. Now, I'm thankful to all members, all attendee dignitaries of this program who directly or indirectly helping us to organize this program. So thank you to all instructors, all tutors who will continuously support the participants during this program. So thank you so much to all to helping us to conduct this mini MTTS program for the Bihar and Jharkhand region students mainly. So thank you so much to all of you. Now, Garima.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir thanked everyone except himself. Thank you so much, sir. Sir was there throughout the process, and sir will be there throughout our camp. So I thank all the professors, all the dignitaries, all the students, mentors, and everyone who joined us, and the people watching us there on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us for the inaugural session. Now we'll have a 5 minutes break, and by 4:23, we'll begin with the session with the Zoom link that you have registered. So you are supposed to join with the same link. Yes.
Garima, please again, just small announcement. Once again, I also would like to thank everybody. So the participants, please join the link, Zoom link, which in which you have registered for the classes. Okay, so this link is only for the inaugural program. We'll see you in 5 minutes, and then we will give you other instructions regarding how to go about the classes. So thank you very much. We'll close this meeting. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, Professor K.C. Sinha. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay Kumar Sarji. Yeah. Okay, Garima, you can close the meeting.
Thank you, everyone.